November 2023. That was the month my world shifted. Not in a loud cinematic way. No screaming, no slamming doors, no grand betrayal revealed under flickering lights. It was quiet, calculated, almost surgical. I was 31. She was 28. We worked in the same building, crossed paths in the hallways, shared elevators, shared meetings, shared glances that used to mean something. Used to. They don't anymore. Because she chose him. A married man. A man with a wife, a child, and a home, a whole life already built. He didn't love her. He never planned to leave his wife. She was just a detour for him, an escape. And she walked into it with open arms. While I was sitting there, wondering why her messages changed tone, why her eyes couldn't meet mine for longer than a second, why intimacy started to feel like obligation. I didn't know it then, but she was already gone. Funny thing is, you can feel the betrayal long before the facts arrive. It creeps in slowly, like frost under a closed door. You try to reason it away. You tell yourself she's just stressed. That work's been hard. That things cool off sometimes. But your gut never lies. And one day, a single look, a slip of the tongue, a detail that doesn't quite match. It all comes crashing in. The truth was simple, cold, and ugly. She cheated. And the worst part? It wasn't even for love. She risked everything for a temporary thrill. She knew he wouldn't stay. Hell, he probably told her that. But she did it anyway. When it all unraveled, it wasn't explosive. It was indifferent. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She didn't even say sorry. That cut deeper than the affair itself. It told me everything I needed to know. That I meant nothing. That there was no guilt. No remorse. Just a shrug and a look that said, it is what it is. But here's where it gets interesting. He left her, just like I knew he would. He didn't even stay in the city. Transferred branches. Moved away. Tucked himself back into his old life like nothing happened. And now, she's alone. Alone. And working in the same office as the man she betrayed. Me. Now people always say, let karma do its job. Let go. Move on. Be the bigger person. And I agree, in theory. But I'm not a monk. I'm not a saint. I'm a man. A man who was loyal, who gave a damn, who didn't deserve what was done to him. And no, I'm not here to hurt her physically. I'm not here to abuse, to harass, to do anything illegal or foul. That's not my style. That's not strength. That's desperation. I'm here to hurt her in a way that lasts, in a way that burns slow. I want her to feel the loss, not with fists or screams, but with the echo of what she gave up. I want her to sit across the room, look at the man she threw away, and realize she lost a king for a con. So I play it slow. I don't react. I don't show anger. I wear calm like armor. I sharpen my presence. I dress cleaner. I speak clearer. I make progress like it's breathing. I'm early to work. I'm focused. Efficient. The boss notices. So do others. I build rapport with the team. Not just fake smiles, real connections. And her? She becomes background noise. I don't ignore her. That would give her too much weight. No, I acknowledge her with exactly what she deserves. Professional detachment. If she asks a work-related question, I answer. Crisp, curt, polite. No jokes, no warmth. Just enough to keep HR off my back. And enough ice to keep her wondering what happened to the man she once knew. The mind is a battlefield, and I know how to make mine a war zone she can't survive. I start mentoring others, younger staff, brighter staff, especially the ones she sees as competition. I lift them. I guide them. I let my influence speak for itself. Her ideas? I challenge them subtly, professionally. I don't belittle. I don't attack. But when something's flawed, I bring it up, publicly. I do it with data, with facts, with tact, so no one can accuse me of being bitter. But everyone starts to notice who's thinking sharper. Her confidence starts to crack, and I don't even have to touch her. Then comes the part she wasn't prepared for. I move on. Not just fake it. I mean really move on. I get fit, eat better, sleep better. My skin clears up. My mind quiets down. I go out. I laugh again. I take short trips. New friends. New routines. And when I start dating again, it's not for revenge. It's because I can. Because I'm healed enough to choose someone with kindness. And the woman I'm with? She's grounded, secure, the opposite of what I left behind. And when I walk into work on a Monday morning after a weekend away, smiling without trying, I don't even need to look her way, because I know she sees it. This is the kind of revenge no one warns you about. It's not loud. It's not theatrical. It's not even obvious to the untrained eye. But it hits hard. It hits where it counts. Because nothing messes with a person more than realizing you moved on without them. You got better without them. You're happier without them. And all they're left with is themselves. She used to walk around the office with confidence. Now she keeps her head a little lower. Not because I did anything to her, but because I don't need to anymore. I became a mirror she can't stand to look into. And when people talk about me now, they talk with respect. They talk with admiration. No one talks about her. She's just the woman who used to be with me. The one who made the wrong choice. The one who watched everything fall apart and never even got an apology out of it. You see, I never needed to destroy her. She did that on her own. I just had to survive, then thrive, and let her watch. Let her walk into the same building every day. And remember, the best thing she ever had is now out of reach forever. Not because I said so, because she made it so. People think revenge needs to be fire and fury. But the truth is, the most brutal revenge is peace. Peace she can't disturb. Confidence she can't crack. A life she no longer fits into. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not bitter. I'm better. And her silence, the lack of apology, the absence of remorse, that's fine. Because my silence now is louder than any apology she could ever give. This is my quiet war. And I won, not by striking back, but by rising above. With every step, every decision, every breath that no longer includes her. And as I sit here, working across the room from the woman who betrayed me, I don't hate her. I just hope she remembers. The man she lied to, cheated on, and discarded like nothing is now everything she'll never touch again. And that's more than enough for me.